The economic impact experienced by nearby businesses when a major corporation like Walmart opens a site is known as the Walmart effect. The Walmart effect typically drives out small retail businesses and lowers salaries for workers at rival companies. For these reasons, many neighborhood businesses are against expanding Walmart stores into their areas. In this video, we will show you 10 more reasons why Walmart is failing to leave a positive footprint as America's major retailer. As a documentary film about the company, ironically titled Walmart, the High Cost of Low Price. Let's get right into it and start with the first reason Walmart is failing. 1. Selling shoddy products. Walmart lowers the quality and longevity of consumer items by requiring ever lower pricing from its suppliers. Electronics, clothing, and other things wear out more quickly than ever before. It has dramatically increased the amount of stuff Americans buy and discard by speeding up the movement of commodities from manufacturer to landfill. Consider clothing as an example. The typical American purchased 28 pieces of apparel each year in the middle of the 1990s. We purchase 59 products today. Each year, we waste an average of 83 pounds of textiles per person, primarily used clothing. If you want to find out what is going on behind the curtains of your everyday retailer, make sure to watch till the end and like and subscribe to our channel, Economic Empires, if you find value in our videos. Now let's continue. Number 2, reducing waste in whose opinion? Walmart's sustainability program ignores the problem of short-lived products and the subsequent use in landfill waste. The company's much publicized store waste reduction program and its initiative to reduce energy use in its supply chain, a program implemented in only 1% of the Chinese factories that supply Walmart stores, are insignificant in comparison to the amount of pollution and trash created by the increased pace of consumption that Walmart fosters. 3. Insufficient renewable energy. Walmart obtained less than 4% of the electricity it used in 2011 through renewable power purchases and solar power installations after extensively marketing its renewable energy initiatives for 6 years. Walmart's declared goal of using only renewable energy sources will take decades to accomplish at the current rate. There are some of its rivals already. Many independent stores, including Kohl's, Whole Foods, and others, have switched entirely to renewable energy. What is Walmart struggling with? It is unwilling to spend the money. Walmart, which posted operating earnings of $26.6 billion last year, addressed its sluggish progress on renewable energy in its 2012 Global Responsibility Report by stating that it has often been challenging to locate and fund low-carbon technologies that satisfy our needs. Number 4, rising levels of greenhouse gases. Walmart has been progressively increasing its greenhouse gas emissions. The reported emissions from Walmart increased by 14% between 2005 and 2010. The corporation claims that its operations currently emit 22 million metric tons of greenhouse gases annually, and it anticipates these emissions will rise. Walmart pledged to increase energy efficiency and reduce greenhouse gas emissions at its shops and delivery hubs by 20% by the end of 2012 from their 2005 baseline levels. However, it has only reduced emissions by less than 13% thus far. While this is happening, Walmart store upgrades have saved twice as much CO2 per year as the energy used by new stores erected since 2005. Every corporation must eliminate greenhouse gases as soon as it can, according to Walmart's 2009 statement. However, Walmart has declined to spend the money and make the changes needed to reduce its emissions. Number 5, predatory land consumption. Despite its outward commitment to sustainability, Walmart continues to maximize its land consumption by constructing massive, low-rise supercenters. Walmart has increased its retail footprint by 1/3 in the U.S. since 2005 by adding more than 1,100 supercenters. Most of these stores were constructed on previously undeveloped property, some of which included vital habitats for rare and endangered animals. Walmart has opted to construct undeveloped property rather than renovate abandoned grayfield retail establishments in numerous cities. Walmart regularly closes down its stores. Currently, there are 150 vacant Walmart stores in the United States, many of which were vacated when the company erected a brand new supercenter nearby. The environmental effects of Walmart's development policies are significant, contributing to issues including habitat loss, water pollution from parking lot runoff sprawl, more driving, and air pollution. The average U.S. household traveled over 1,000 more miles for shopping annually between 1990 and 2009 when Walmart transformed from a local chain to a national powerhouse. That translates to an additional 149 billion miles driven annually and nearly 50 million metric tons of CO2 emissions for the entire nation. However, land usage is not at all included in Walmart's sustainability initiative. These critical environmental issues should be mentioned in its 2012 Global Responsibility Report. Number 6. Financing anti-environment candidates. Walmart has publicly stated that it supports solving pressing environmental issues like climate change, but its campaign donations show that it has a different objective. One of the biggest corporate campaign donors in the nation is Walmart. Its funding favors candidates who routinely vote against the environment, including several of the most prominent climate change doubters. Nearly 60% of the $3.9 million Walmart has donated to congressmen and women since 2005 went to representatives and senators whose career scores on the League of Conservative Voters National Environmental Scorecard show they consistently vote against the environment. Over 40% of its contributions went to legislators who cast anti-environment votes at least 80% of the time. Number 7, industrializing and coordinating food production. With $140 billion in grocery sales in 2010 and more than 50% of the market share in 29 metro areas, Walmart's expansion as a retailer has sparked a wave of mergers among meat packers, dairies, and other food processors. Despite its promise to support sustainable agriculture, Walmart has exploited its market dominance to create a more comprehensive, industrialized food system. Farmers have been pinched as a result. As farmers' share of the food dollar has decreased as fewer retailers and processors compete for their output, the farmer's portion of each dollar customers spent on pork, for instance, decreased from 46 to 25 cents between 1990 and 2009, while the share going to Walmart and other retailers increased. Number 8. Redefining Local. Walmart asserts that it is selling more locally produced food. However, the company's distribution model emphasizes utilizing a select group of giant suppliers instead of the little farms that most people envision when they think of local produce. The company's objective is to sell more locally produced goods than locally produced ones in each store. According to the company, local produce is produced in the same state as the store. The lack of food from the same state in other states can easily be made up for by stores already present in important agricultural states like California, Texas, or Florida. Number 9. Organic degradation. Although Walmart promised to increase its organic food offerings 5 years ago, what Walmart defines as organic differs from what many customers anticipate. When Walmart mentions organic products, it refers to large food manufacturers who produce organic versions of processed items currently sold by Walmart, such as Rice Krispies and Kraft macaroni and cheese. Walmart's private label organic milk line has come under heavy fire. Thousands of dairy cows are housed in a single site and are reared in factory farms. When they are not being milked, roughly 2 to 3 months out of the year, the cows eat mostly grain. And number 10, spreading poverty. Walmart promises to offer healthier foods to food deserts or areas that are underserved by grocery stores as part of its effort to enter urban areas. Cheap fruits and vegetables may seem like a good idea on paper. However, when costs to employees, workers throughout the food supply chain, and the environment are taken into account, things get more complicated. According to a 15-year study published in the Archives of Internal Medicine, poverty is the primary underlying cause of poor diet and diet-related health problems. Walmart has the opposite impact of helping families become more financially stable, which would enable them to purchase healthier food. When Walmart moves into a neighborhood, incomes drop and poverty levels rise. Compared to communities where the retailer does not open, neighborhoods with Walmart stores see higher rates of poverty and food stamps. Walmart contributes to the issue rather than solving it regarding the food system.